All right, we're back in. Now, where did we leave off? I actually forget. Yeah, let's see here. Resume campaign. Please tell me where we left off. The survivors. Oh yeah, we left off in the survivor camp, didn't we? Yes, we did. And I was complimenting that large machine they had. That sounds a little ominous out of context. Don't worry, I'm sure it's only more ominous in context. Oh, can I? I cannot! No miniature magnetic rockets for me.
I have some matters to attend to. We'll talk later.
We'll talk later. Feel free to explore the camp. Okay.
Will do.
Will do. It literally does. Talk to the survivors. If you could talk to the animals. Hello. How we doing, gentlemen? Apparently these guys don't count. They don't even show up on the map. They literally don't count. Okay. Actually, ooh. Can I explore the base using my jetpack? I can. See, that's how exploring your home base should be done. In any game. How far up can I get? How? Where am I? A little discombobulated. Ah, there we go. Always explore at the top of structures first. Don't shoot me down, please. That'd be dreadfully inconvenient. Ooh! Someone left a journal up here. Well, I'll be. What have we got here?
This journal might come in handy.
Let's see here. Did I already finish this? We'll achieve in his magic box. Okay, no, we already got that one. Telefingers. The rock came back, I removed that one. Okay. Loisan. Our prayers have been answered and we are delivered. And when first Stevens discovered tracks not belonging to our party, we were wary. As with Defoe's castaway, we knew not if these men would be friend or foe, but friends that they turned out to be. And they have taken us to their encampment, where nearly every need, physical and spiritual, has been succored under their care. Now, what seemed purgatory just a few endless days ago now seems like paradise. Now, Loisan. Our hosts have become fast friends. Royson and my little Rose is passed freely from bosom to bosom to be led to be fed and clothed and cooed at. These other castaways, these survivors, as they call themselves, come from many different countries over the span of years, even centuries. Huh? Huh? What do you mean, even centuries? The lingua franca of the camp is made up of over a dozen different languages, as well as smattering of obscure Arab, African, and Oriental dialects. And Dylan is fast becoming a polyglot himself. And yet, for all the goodwill among these people, I cannot help but suspect that all is not right. They call this land the Void, which is not a name one gives to a place of welcome. This is an unspoken current beneath all, a wariness or even dread that has not yet been revealed to us or newcomers. What do you mean? What do you mean across centuries? Extrapolate. I thought the infernal storm that separated us was the greatest fear I would ever experience, but I've been proven wrong yet again. As we prepared to decamp, a horde of mechanical soldiers attacked without warning, slaughtering without mercy. Indeed, their fire would have cut us all to pieces if not for the spirited resistance of the survivors. It was then revealed that we had a formidable arsenal of our own, culled from past encounters with our attackers. These weapons are not unlike in form to muskets, but the charges they fire are of a potency that is terrible to behold. Poor Mr. Killick was nearly cleaved in two before me. No time to even cry out, a look of utter surprise on his face as he went down. It's to my shame and regret that we had not a moment to lay him or the other casualties proper to rest before we made our hasty escape. And there are a couple others to continue with, but not right now. Not right now. I will catch up with it as needs to be. Actually, is there anything behind here? Technically. This is one thing that is a problem with large games like this. You have a hard time determining where everything and everyone is. Well, this looks like it's at the back of the encampment, so I'll probably visit there last. So if I'm honest, I'd probably put everyone in the big building, not back here. How we doing, gentlemen? Okay, you're an actual person. You actually show up on the map. Is there anyone that's not covered head to toe? No, this game would be very well received among certain crowds nowadays. Report to the barracks. Did I change my objective already? I might want to go ahead. Restart level. Yeah, let's restart level. I might have accidentally sequence skipped. Don't worry, I'll be fast. I won't read the thing this time. I'll be quick. I'll be careful. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and collect the note, and then yeah, we already saw that. So
I have some matters to attend to. We'll talk later. Feel free to explore the camp.
oh, see, the notes do carry on. Okay. That's another question. How far does the game let me fly around here? In the void. Are there any structures that I want to see? Anything at all interesting? See, this is what makes exploration difficult. There's not enough landmarks, I think. Fly over to the pillar. Which pillar? Where do you want me to fly to? Be sure to explore. Where should I explore? Hello.
Hey, heard they were bringing you in. Go ahead and report to the barracks. They got a room for you.
You're one of the programmers, aren't you? Like, they just pulled you out of an office chair. I mean, not bad work, buddy. But you can tell just by the delivery, I think. Oh, no, I'm not looking to hurt anyone. Oh, accidentally pressed the left trigger button. Whoops. I don't like how there's strategic cover inside the camp. That tells me we're going to get invaded at some near juncture. Like, the fact that this is all interactable does not bode well for anyone here. Supposedly there's a personage... Right. Hello, are you persons? Oh, we've already got the report to the barracks. I talked to a survivor and already it's report to the barracks. Oh, another journal.
A journal.
Did I already get this one? Yep. Interestingly, these things, they show up Yeah, and they don't necessarily go in order. They're meant to be read in order, but that's not how the order they show up. Because we had AEW, then EL, but Loisine went ahead and wedged itself in the middle of them. Watchers in the collected research. The fourth tablet recovered from the dig site, the Epic of Antu, states that at the time the Watchers showed up, primitive man already existed on Earth, but only as hunter-gatherers, with no semblance of society. Conditions were ideal for the Watchers to start anew and give birth to a civilization, but the Watchers' numbers were small, and the Earth was primitive and harsh. The work was more than they could bear on their own, so the decision was made to create a worker race from primitive man. By splicing their genes with primitive man, they produced what scientists have termed the missing link, an advanced evolution of man hundreds of thousands of years in a relatively short time. Work progressed slowly, as each new man or adamant of this worker race required a female Watcher counterpart to carry it to term. The Watchers could not create enough workers quickly enough to carry out all the work required to build their civilization to the level of advancement and comfort to which they were accustomed. So it was decided to give this newly created worker race self-knowledge, or the ability to reproduce. Recently recovered tablets indicate that it was a decision that would once again prove that the intelligence of the Watchers far outbounds their wisdom, a decision that would bring an end to their paradise on Earth. Okay, so we're all snake men. We are all the descendants of snake men. Our existence here in the void was never luxurious in the least. Never luxurious in the least has been utterly mean this last week. To stay ahead of the Watchers, the sobriquet by which our pursuers are known. I'm not actually familiar with that word. That's a new one. We have to travel many miles each day, leaving little time for foraging or accounting for common comforts. Little or no fire is allowed, and each enforced march are accompanied by enforced silence. Never have I known such loneliness in the company of others. The leaders of our group, those of who have been here the longest, are confident that we are finally outside the influence of the Watchers, at least for a time. We have found a small valley that reminds me much of Roscommon. What I would not give to be back there again, Leanne, safe and sound in your arms. However, if we can have but a small respite from persecution, I shall count us blessed. Alright. May as well read this one while we're here. There are many extraordinary abilities attributed to those whom I wrote about whom I write, though they vary from individual to individual. The ability to heal both self and others, extraordinary intuition or foresight, astral projection, bilocation, or the solidifying of the astral body away from the physical body. The ability to read minds, telepathy, the ability to influence the thought of others, the aptitude to speak any language, extraordinary lifespans, sometimes lasting hundreds of years, the capacity to see into the future, and many other extraordinary talents. Historical records regarding the Wonder Man of Europe, STG, are replete with such accounts and of such remarkable talents. While I have witnessed little in the way of these through observation the day activities of Atim, he is without a doubt of a higher stock than any man I have ever met. I would not be surprised. It would not surprise me in the least to learn that he possessed certain talents, which, in the spirit of discretion, he thought best kept hidden. I forget. Is Timmy the son of Tare? Nope. Don't think so. But who's to say? So apparently there are half gods, half watchers, roaming around. Interesting notion. Oh, this looks like a place that something is up here.
All right, might need this.
Yeah, it's an interesting notion, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But it also means that that humans aren't necessarily friend or foe. They could be watchers in the skies. You never know. You never know. Which is interesting because isn't Watcher technically a kind of angel in some practice of Christian mythos? I feel like that was that the term Watcher was a deliberate choice. Gun? Give me gun? Give gun? No, give gun. But I want the gun. Whatever. Yeah, that would line up with like the concept of Nephilim, you know, half gods, half men, you know, that sort of stuff, or half angels, half men. Hello. A lot of conspicuous cover around. I sure hope we don't have to defend this place from anything. That would be most unfortunate. Hello, gentlemen. Do you want to talk? They do not. Wait, B to enter AA gun? Oh, I don't like that. Well, I like it a lot, actually. Wait, could I have entered those AA guns back at back before? Could I have? That would have been amazing. Now I feel quite foolish. I almost want to go back and replay that level now, just to see if I could. Don't forget your tarps on pallets, gentlemen. Don't forget your tarps on pallets. Anything interesting around here? Yes, no, maybe. Don't worry, eventually I will find something of interest. Speak to the survivors. None of them want to speak to me. They think I'm weird. Oof! What happened to Will? He went ahead and caved his head in on one of the fixtures. That is a big bench. Like, who is this for exactly? Is it? It can't be. This must be a table for a man who's like 7'8". Table designed by a female 3D artist. Ah, this is about the size of the ideal man. It'd be really funny if I actually guessed that correctly. There's no chance that's actually accurate, but I just like the idea that was the actual thought process. That is funny to me. That tickles me. I find that. Oop. Line.
Nice.
I do like that you can just zoom over to anything you want. I also really like the whole jungle rock thing they got going on here. Now wait a second, what exactly is this? I was expecting this to be like a city or an enclave of sorts, like people walking around inside of it, and I don't seem to see anything.
I'll take that.
Ooh,
This journal might come in handy.
another journal entry. Okay, let's see here. Oh, another thing from Lois sign, but I'm missing one. A rose in my heart, blossom as warm as beautiful as her namesake. She's that is, see. She's gonna die. She skips through the riverbank singing nonsense songs, tossing stones at the little mouse-like creatures in the trees. It's true that she never wants for attention among the women in the settlement, but my only regret for her is that she has never known you, my love. She does cleave to one woman in particular, a survivor whose true name I can never pronounce, but whom I have come to call Maeve. Maeve has been a special comfort to the child, and so I welcome her company. Maeve, where have I heard that name before? I wonder if that's Marinu. See, this is why you don't want to hide your notes. I never noticed this before, but the compass actually zooms out as you are zooming around. Anything interesting around here? Nothing in particular by the looks of it. Oh, the Invisible Wall Brigade strikes again. Man, I really want a new version of this game. Like, computers are so powerful nowadays, you could easily get away with a game like this. They could do so much with it. This game was ahead of its time. In so many ways, this game was ahead of its time. It's like the perfect game as well. I mean, okay, let's say you're politically anxious and you want to punch fascists or whatever. Well, they got this, but none of them are really human. So you don't have to worry about the complexities of it. It's like the perfect wash of everything. Let's say that you're like really socially aware or whatever you want to call it, and you want to see more diverse cast. Well, these are people from all over the world. And 1,000 different lifestyles, 1,000 different walks of life. You know when in conservative sorts say, "Oh, first diversity." This is where it all like falls away, because it's all fair game. It's like anything can happen here. Anything can happen. All rules are off the table. Go ahead and have some fun with it. You don't need to moralize or anything. Just do something cool. Just do something cool and make it fun. I'll show up. Just make it cool and interesting, and we can go from there. Why are you guys just standing out here on this alcove? Talk to the survivors. I talked to a survivor. Good job. Sorry, I'm just kind of exploring for the fun of it now. You know, I've actually been practicing a lot with Blender, and it amazes me that someone went ahead and rendered all this out. Honestly, I should make a Jetpack game. I really should. I could do it. I know how to draw. And music would be a bit of a chore since I'm not very musically inclined, but I can figure it out. I can figure anything out. If they don't want to make their knockoff Rocketeer game, I'll do it. Report to the barracks. Alright.
Scout Party Delta, Sector 6 clear.
Copy, Delta. Perimeter clear. No news is good news.
A journal.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, it's a place where they're taking everything apart. Hello. I am here to steal your materials. I am a Soviet spy. It's TNT. It's dynamite. Okay. Let's see here. Is that a lever? A lever. Okay. Well, I think let me go ahead and read this, and then we'll go ahead and get to the next. This has been very action packed, but I kind of just enjoyed looking around. Turner. Notes on Watcher ecology. Ecology? Ooh, I love ecology. While I cannot claim these conclusions to be any more than theory, I have nonetheless made every effort to remain objective in my approach to the subject of Watcher ecology here within the void. And A, the Elder Watchers are those who originally came from Earth in the migration, as well as the immediate descendants of their 12 bloodlines. 12 bloodlines? These Elder Watchers sit atop the social hierarchy. It is difficult to ascertain the average lifespan, as many indicate that they may live hundreds, in some cases even thousands of years. The larvae are the lowest evolved subrace of Watchers. Oh, wait. Oh, and B. Wait. A, the Elders. B, these Elders. Okay. Their convention here is a little weird. Your ecology paper sucks. C. The larvae are the lowest evolved subrace of the Watchers. It seems that the Elder Watchers have discovered that they can rapidly evolve these larvae to higher stages of development through the use of human DNA. D. These larvae evolve through stages, from larva to sarpa, serving with increasing rank in Watcher society. It is my belief that these sarpa, through selective breeding programs, will eventually reach such an advanced stage of development they will appear indistinguishable from the elders of the original 12 bloodlines. That's interesting. So the Watchers are inadvertently replacing themselves through eugenics. I love stuff like this. It's very pulp. It's very pulp. I feel like this could be like a generation-defining game if they went ahead and made a new one. All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. See ya. Bye.